If you're wondering how you can win this bike, check out the link in the description box.
Sean here from Srkcycles.com. We have a 2006 Harley-Davidson Heritage Softail, and this has got to be one of my favorite colors. It is the Glacier Pearl. If you look, it's got a hint of blue inside there. It's very, very good looking. I'm pretty pumped about this bike. The guy who owned this bought it a year old, and now we are getting it, which means now pretty soon you are gonna get it. He's got speakers on it. He's got a Bluetooth connection thing in the saddlebags. You guys can check that out on the walk around video if you're interested in buying it. What's this guy doing? Is he backing up? It's best to stay clear. Guys, let's bang out the words of wisdom. Hebrews 7:25. Therefore, he is able also to save forever those who draw near to God through him, since he always lives to make intercessions for them. Now, guys, I've said this before. It's, you know, sometimes you can look at, sometimes you're dealing with a problem or something like that, and you look at scripture in just a verse by verse, like here's a little verse, and it's like, oh, it kind of speaks to you. A lot of times it's all about the context. Just like you could take you know, you could take something that I say or anyone says, take it out of context and be like, wow, that guy means something completely different. To get the best understanding of what you're reading in any book, including the Bible, it's all about context. Don't just read the verse, read the whole chapter, read the whole book, read the whole Bible. Alright, guys, I like the Heritage. I think it's a great bike. It's definitely a lot lighter, a lot more a little more nimble than the Ultra. You don't got the big tour pack. It's got lighter bags. It doesn't have, and I like that it doesn't have the big fairing. We had a guy that bought a bike from us, and then something happened to the bikes. We bought it back, and then we put him in a Heritage, a 08 Heritage. He loved it. He was a shorter guy, and it just fit him really, really well. And it actually fit him a lot better than the Ultra. You don't see this Glacier Pearl too often. It's a pretty unique color. I love it. It's got to be one of my favorite colors. You're definitely going to be seen riding a bike like this. These look like fans. They're not. So you're not going to cut your finger off when you stick them in there. This is the 06. So I'm pretty sure it's only a 5-speed. I'm 99% sure. Although, but I know in the Dynas, craziest thing, in the Dynas, they made in 06, they made the Dynas 6-speed before they made everything else 6-speed, except for the Sportsters in 2007. It's a good riding bike. It feels nice and tight. So the reason why you would buy a Heritage Softail is, one, because you just like it. It's a good look. It's got the studded seats. It's got the studded bags. It's got the soft bags. I like the look, but it's just a lot lighter than the other bikes, and it's a Softail frame, so it feels a little bit smaller. But it still has that big V-twin power. Now, something you don't get is, you know, you don't have cruise control. You don't have radio, although this guy did put a radio on here, and actually I think this radio is probably better than, I'd rather have something set up like this than I would like have an Ultra or anything of a current year, because with this it's hooked up with Bluetooth and I can do everything. I can play stuff on my phone, so you can set up any bike like that. You can also set up an Ultra or a Street Glide to run off of Bluetooth off your phone too, although those have a cool little auxiliary port. You just plug it in. This has a switch, probably for the auxiliary lights, for your driving lights. Clean bike. Let me show you guys what this little fella can do. I mean, it's got a great power band, just very smooth running bike, and just not making any funny noises or anything like that. Just a good bike. I mean, this is why Harley's been the #1 selling bike for a long time. It's got 43,000 miles. That does not concern anybody. If it does concern you, I don't know if you know what you're talking about. I'm pretty sure you don't, because Harley's run for a long time. Now, maybe you want a bike with lower miles, that's fine. That's more of a preference. But if you're like, 43 is too much, you know what I mean? Hey, the Harley Davidson I'm riding has 117 on it. And that's an 03 Road King. So, and it runs like a top. I'll do a test drive video on that thing pretty soon. This is a quick detach, like really quick detach windshield. You just pull those little levers, pull it forward, pops off. I'm talking like 2 seconds. Pop that windshield off, throw it away. Although I think, I don't know, I hate to say it, but I don't think I've ever seen a Heritage without a windshield, and I think it's kind of the bike. It kind of fits the bike. Maybe I'll take it off though to see what it looks like. It does kind of go against everything that I believe. My whole worldview, really. Guys, that wraps up the test drive of the 2006 Harley Davidson Heritage Softail. I think these are great bikes. I think it's look at that helicopter. I am distracted by helicopters, like most men are. Nothing wrong with that. Guys, a beautiful bike. These Heritages don't last long at our shop. They normally last about a week, if that. They just sell. People like these bikes. I don't know why they were just not. I guess originally they weren't as common as the Ultra, Electra Glide, and the Street Glide, and the other stuff. But beautiful bike. All right, guys. Remember, it's not what you're riding, but where are you going? See you guys later. What's up, guys? Sean here from Sean and Caleb from Srkcycles. Thanks for watching the video. Click here to subscribe.
Oh, click here for more bikes and beards content. And where do they want for bikes? Down here.
And I'm Colin and Caleb.
Always.